Hey there everybody, welcome to Lost in Games. I am Patrick and we are going to be doing a special What's in the Box segment today. I was a P500 backer for this game. It is the Men of Iron Tri-Pack, which means it is 3 games in 1 and it is very heavy and filled with good stuff. So this game comes with Men of Iron, Infidel, and Blood and Roses, as well as Agincourt, which is a special bonus battle. It has 3 games in 1. I backed it, I want to say, early last year, and have been eagerly awaiting its coming. So I'm really excited to open this one up and take a look in it. Before we do open it up, I just want to make a special comment here that the game designer, Richard Berg, passed away, and I think he passed away right before this game was published. So this is kind of GMT. They've really done a nice testament to him by putting out this game in such a wonderful package. So thank you, GMT. Thank you, Richard Berg, for all the cool games that you have made, and we will keep playing them. So let's take a look inside of Men of Iron. Okay, Tri-Pack, Men of Iron. 3 games, Men of Iron, Infidel, and Blood and Roses. So I just got this on my P500. GMT, despite the pandemic, has been spoiling, and they're back in action now, and they are resending out games. They're a little behind. So I did get a couple. I got Labyrinth, the third part of Labyrinth, and I got this in the mail by Richard Berg. Sadly, he has left us. But this is a great, there's 3 games in here. 3 games! I love GMT games. I am excited to see what's in here. Piece of plastic, I swear. There we go. So I can tell you right now, the box is your typical GMT Warrior box, which means it's really good quality. It's going to sit on my shelf really well. So here, taking a look at the back, it says the complexity sitting down here at around 4. Solitaire suitability is pretty high. Gives you some examples. Again, you see Men of Iron, Infidel, Blood and Roses, and then there is a scenario from C3I magazine, which has been included as well. So here's all of the battles that you're going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I keep recounting these because I'm just shocked at how much is in this box already. Let's take a look. Come on, you can do it. So, filled to the rim. Gotta smell it. Sorry, I have to smell it. It smells good. Okay, so Men of Iron Tri-Pack here. It looks like we have an overview of the rules, introductions, all the components. This is all if you've gotten a lot of GMT stuff, their awesomeness is typical. And what I mean by that is they go the extra mile on presentation and everything, and that awesomeness is just typical of GMT games. So everything that you get is just awesome. So here is their rule book, straightforward. This is kind of cool. They have boxes in here for, here's your rule, but then here's the Men of Iron take, here's the Infidel take, here's the Blood and Roses take. Resolving Fire, here's Men of Iron and Infidel, and Blood and Roses. Right? So this literally is like a rule book for all 3, with the little twists included right there so that you can see them. Nice art, nice examples. I love GMT. They just make me happy. So there you go, Men of Iron Tri-Pack, the rules. And then we have the first battle book, which is Infidel, Supremacy of Cavalry in the Crusader Era. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an example of play and an extended sequence of play. So they don't have a special playbook here. They really packaged this up awesome. Here's nice little bits of history, and then descriptions of the game, how to set it up. Look at this. I'm pretty sure you've stopped watching this video now because you have now gone to your friendly local game store or to the GMT site or to Noble Knight, and you have purchased this game. I haven't even played it, but look at this yet. It's awesome. So here's one of the 3 games, Infidel. And then we have the Men of Iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and an example of play and an extended sequence of play. Falkirk, Bannockburn. Look at this. Are you still with me, or did you go order it already? You're still with me. Yeah. So there it is. Here's Bannockburn, historical background, the deployment, hexes they're in, what counters, historical notes. There it is. If you want to get your Braveheart on. I'm not talking because it's just kind of overwhelming. We're actually looking through 3 games worth inside this box. So, oh, look at this, nice, all the sources that they used in making the game so that you can go read up on it all. And sequence of play, that was also on Infidel, right there on the back. And then we have Blood and Roses, the War of the Roses, one of my favorite periods of British history. So we have Bosworth, Tewkesbury, Towton, St. Albans, Blore Heath. Look at this. I don't have a lot to say. It's kind of overwhelming because there's just a lot in this game. So much. Richard III, hero or villain, depends who you talk to. There's a lot of different opinions on that. So there you go, 3 games worth of, I'm just going to pull all these out so you can see them. 3 games worth of battle books combined with a rule book. That is a lot of paper. 28 pages, 28 pages, 32 pages, 36 pages. Amazing. All right, so then let's take a look at the counters. So very typical GMT counters, very good, very flashy. It says these are Men of Iron counter sheet 8, so there's at least 8 in here. I'm gonna try and take them all out. There we go. So we have counter sheet 1. So it's hard to see probably from here. Maybe I'll get my son to take a closer look at some of these counter sheets just so you can see the art. But pretty straightforward, pretty good, pretty straightforward. Counter sheet 2, counter sheet 3, good front back counters. Counter sheet 4, definitely gonna have to get a counter tray or 2 for this one. When I got SPQR and opened up that bad boy, same situation. A lot of counters and a lot to do, a lot of sorting to do just to get to the place to play. But so very worth it. And then here are all of the maps. Check that out. Oops. Sorry. Here are the maps. So I'm just going to open up one. Let you take a peek at it. This one is the Battle of Arsuf. So here's Infidel, a map from Infidel. Hex Encounter, Marshes, Forest of Arsuf. Oh, what's that down here in the corner? Arsuf. Let's turn it over. So, and then here's the Battle of Blore Heath and the Battle of Barnet from Blood and Roses. So if you're going to play either one of those, there you go. My cat in the background, as you can hear, is very excited about the Battle of Blore Heath. Uh-oh, folding these up. So there you go. There's a bunch of maps. Najera, Toten. It's pretty awesome, guys. This is pretty amazing. Battle of St. Albans. This is great. So a lot of maps. And then what do we got here? Here is the Battle of Haran. More maps. We have the Battle of Agincourt. And then it looks like the player aids. Here is terrain charts. Falkirk, Portier, Bannockburn, Crazy. I mean, one for each player for Men of Iron. One for each player for Infidel. One for each player for Blood and Roses. Gosh, there's a lot in this game. And then we have our Flight Point track for Men of Iron and for Infidel. I don't know if there's supposed to be one for the other one. Let me see. Well, here's a great thing. So here we go. 3 battle books, 1 rules manual, 2 flight tracks. So nope, only 2 of them. So there you go, 2 flight tracks, and then of course the obligatory couple of dice and room to spare. So the room to spare is nice simply because if you want to get a couple of counter trays to fit all of this stuff in here, you can. So there you have it. Men of Iron. Check that out. There's so much in this box. It's almost, I gotta say, insane. I'm really glad I P500'd this. If you don't know what P500 is, it is kind of a pre-order system for GMT. They basically put games that they want to produce out there, and you can go pre-order, and if they get 500, hence the P500, the game will move to a production status. And if they don't ever achieve that status, then they won't make that game. So it's a great way for them to know. It's almost like their own little internal Kickstarter. It's a great way for them to know whether they want to produce a game or not. And this one could seriously stop a bullet. There's so much stuff in here. So anyway, go check out the GMT website. You can see all their games. They always have like 60 or 70 of them. It's truly terrible because I find myself P500ing far too many games. And then, you just pay for the shipping. You get a discount when you do the P500. That kind of covers the shipping, and you make sure to get a copy of some of these games, which come out right away. And sometimes, they sell out fast. I think Empire of the Sun's latest edition, I got that off. I think I got that off P500. Yeah, I got that off P500, and bam, it's already sold out. So there you go. Men of Iron, Infidel, Blood and Roses, the tri-pack. Totally worth the money, and I haven't even played it yet. So I am super excited. Thanks for joining me on Lost in Games. Take care of yourself out there. Don't forget to subscribe. Have yourself a good day. Thank you. Bye now.